I got some other stories. The sheriff down there, the sheriff at Bullard, Texas, you might could get his, Gary Don Lewis is his name if you want to Google this. Gary Don came to my office. I pastored the First Baptist Church there. And Gary Don, the sheriff there in Bullard, was whiter than a sheet, shaking like a leaf. He said, "Can you help me?" I said, "What do you need help about?" He said, "I wanted to search a house down here. I've got a search warrant for every room." Said, "Bobby, I started to go into a bedroom. There was a house cat sitting on a pedestal by the door of this bedroom." And the woman said, "No, you can't go in there." And he said, "Yes, I can go anywhere in this house. I've got a search warrant." He said, "Bobby, when I walked by that cat," he said, A lion could have made more racket than a cat." He said, "I jerked out my Glock," and he said, "I told this woman I'm about to make a lot of racket in this house." He said, "But Bobby, I was so scared my back barely would hold my body up." He said, "There is something in that cat I can't deal with." He said, "Can you help me?" I said, "I'm your man." Yeah, there's a very cultic person living in that house and has assigned demons in this cat. But anyway, that's how I got to go get intimate with the sheriff. And so one day, 2 or 3 cities over at White House, Texas, a little bitty girl, 14 years old, weighed less than 100 pounds, tried to kill the principal. So the police come to get her, less than 100 pounds, 14 years old, and she'd take these trained cops and throw them like you'd throw a football. They didn't have tasers or anything like that, and they were about to shoot her. And this sheriff said, No, I know a man that can help her." So they threw a cape over her like you catch a mad dog. Threw a cape over this 14-year-old little girl to try to kill the principal. And now they bring her to my office. I'm sitting in my office. Come with me. I'm sitting in my office. I'm sitting behind a desk like that. They bring her in. There's a whole row of police there. They're scared spitless. She's sitting in a chair like that with a cape around her like you catch a wild dog. And she's gyrating up and down like this. And she's humming and quoting, "I got the power. I got the power." And I'm looking down. The Lord said, "Don't even look at her." She's chanting, "I got the power." Then after about, 10 minutes, he said, "Now I want you to look up and declare the only power that's lasting is the blood of Jesus." I looked at her and I said, "The only power that's lasting is the blood of Jesus." When I said that, it knocked her up out of the chair, all the way up like this. She does a flip and falls just like that. The net's off of her, but now she's a little 14-year-old girl squealing and squalling. Those policemen were ash white. Listen. They knew what they had, couldn't handle what she had. See? Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. But it saved a little girl's life. Yeah. But you say, "Well, listen, Bobby, I don't want to run anything like that." Listen, we got to toughen up a bit.